Well, big picture, Coach, what did you see out there today?
I thought at the beginning, offensively, I thought we started out really, really well. I thought the first 18 periods of practice, we had some explosion plays, did some things right. As the practice moved, our tempo wasn't as good. We didn't play as well, and the big message to those guys is that, particularly with our schedule that's about ready to hit us, we've got to play our very, very best at the very end. And the reason for that, we have great opponents coming up, and we got to be able to finish those last drives. Those first couple games that we have, those first 7 games, excuse me, I mean, those are going to come down to the last drive, and we got to be able to play our best football at the end. So that was the message.
Is there an increased focus with such a tough schedule to start? I mean, especially this early.
Yeah, I mean, the whole world knows that. I mean, it's a grind. It's a gladiator schedule, and it's exactly how we want it. But we have to play our very, very best football in the fourth quarter, and we did not today offensively. Defensively, I thought at the end we played fairly well. So there's a positive. Being the head coach, there's always a positive, and you never walk out happy. You know, you always find a way to be mad about something. So it was good practice, though.
A lot of new faces, Coach, as well, plus some that are back that were out last year, like Austin and Carry On, trying to get all these guys in position and assimilated. It's a whole new aspect for you this year.
Yeah, I think the guys, you watch practice today, there wasn't too many mental breakdowns whatsoever. I think we've done a great job in the wintertime and in the summertime of teaching our guys our system. I think these guys have embraced that. To run this system, you have to work at it outside of our building, and they've done a great job with that.
Do you think the early spring practice is paying off, Coach?
Excuse me?
The early spring practice, you think it's paying off at this point?
That had nothing to do with anything that's going on right now. We had roughly 12, 14 faces that are out here right now that we're not going to participate in spring football. We needed to find out who our new faces were, because there were so many new faces and what they can do. We didn't have a clue what those guys could do. We found out very early. We were able to get in the portal and spend that extra 6 weeks of getting stronger and also molding our scheme to what these guys can do. So to answer your question, there was rhyme or reason for it. Do I ever want to start that early? Probably not, but for the position that we were in, we had to do it.
You mentioned the defense obviously makes some plays. How impressive is that for day one for them to come out?
Yeah, I thought just like I said at the beginning, I didn't think defensively we were very good at the beginning whatsoever. I thought there was too many explosion plays, that we were running the ball well. We need to stop the run better, and then I thought the tide and the momentum shifted and the defense played really well at the end, and I thought offensively we didn't play well enough.
Cam and Connor obviously still splitting reps. How kind of seeing them elevate and kind of familiarize them?
Well, I love it. I thought our plan with teaching them and getting Cam better and teaching Connor the system and really keeping it in a mindset of learning. Now we're competing, and it's going to be a great competition. These guys they're locked in. They're both guys that are very accountable. We've got 2 good quarterbacks, and very excited about it.
What are they like in the huddle, in the film room? Just kind of what are Cam and Connor like in those regards?
Yeah, I think they're high motivated guys that want to do well, and they're always in the building. That's a positive. They're great in the meeting room with each other. There's a good bond there. Even though they're competing for the job, they respect each other. They like each other. But they're competing like hell to try to be the starting quarterback.
Can you big picture for us as well, Coach? I mean, obviously some growth again last year. Do you feel you guys talk about long-range goals at this point, or are you just taking it one game at a time?
One practice at a time right now. I mean, we got so many new faces, but we got to win every single minute of the day. We can't look to tomorrow. We can't look at the past. We got to look day to day, minute to minute, just because we can't waste a second. We waste a second, that could be costing us a game against Ohio. It could cost us a game against Liberty. It's got to be day to day, and that monster schedule that we have, every single game, every single play is going to matter. So we got to have that mentality right now.
You like that schedule?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
You mentioned the preparation. Is there anything that you want to see from this team in the next couple of weeks that help shows them what you want to see?
I want to see us play well at the end on both sides of the ball. I mean, that's going to be really, really important. We got to start fast. We got to play consistent. And we were very consistent on offense at the beginning for 18 periods, and then it fell off. That's not good enough. That's not gonna be good enough to beat Liberty. That's not gonna be good enough to beat Ohio. It's not gonna be good enough to beat Miami or Buffalo. We have got to be super, super consistent. So, just like the defense, I don't think we came out well at the beginning whatsoever, and I thought at the end it was great. But it can't be that way. We have got to be the most consistent we've ever been to give ourselves a chance.
Talk to us about the running back group. It seems like top to bottom there, you got a group of guys that came in day one. They're all super comfortable in the system, and they looked good whether they were carrying the ball or catching the ball out in the flat.
Yeah, their strength. There's no doubt having Terrion back. Terrion and JP did a great job filling in for Terrion last year, and he really made a step in play. He really improved. But whenever you've got a guy that's 235 pounds and the complement between another 220-pound back, that's what you want. So they're going to help each other, and obviously TK is a very good football player, and Mosley is a guy that we'll rely on, and Wimberly will have his role.